Prescott Indivisible. How many of you guys are new? That is awesome. Applause. I can't applaud with the cell phone in my hand. Say it. I don't know if you guys saw it on Facebook or on whatever else, but I'll be stepping down. My family and I are going to be going to Costa Rica for a couple months, and then we're moving to home for me, which is Los Angeles. So back closer to family. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, really, I want to thank you guys, because I mean, I didn't start this. You know, I showed up here and it was like, you know, saw some Facebook thing and they're meeting, and I'm like, I can't make it, but I'll go to some other stuff, you know, and this has allowed me kind of an outlet for when I see the latest thing, you know, the thing of the day, whatever that is, you know, I get a chance to actually do something about it. So without further ado, we'll have our treasurer's report from our villain treasurer.
Okay, this is really simple because we had 2 transactions in the past month. One, we deposited $260 from the donations that were received here. And I met with Mary Ann Erickson, who's president of the Board of Trustees here. Since neither of us had historical information, we agreed to pay rent for December. She agreed to lower it to $115 a month because we were expecting smaller crowds, although I see a great crowd tonight. And we had reserved $800, so I'm going to propose that we donate the additional $685 for those months in arrears that we didn't cover. So if anyone has an objection, I'm going to write the check tonight. Okay, and we still have the $800 for the Dreamer. So that's it. Simple.
Thank you. For those people who are new, I'm Maria Lynham. I'm on the steering committee, and I have been the chair of the Communication and Events Committee for the last year and a half. Rosemary was unanimously voted as chair because she stood up and said that, because she said that she would actually take over a chair position, which is like unheard of. So this is what she wrote to the steering committee, and I wanted to share it with you. Hal has informed us that he and his family will be moving away from Prescott this January. He has been such a positive force in our group, and we're really going to miss him. And as we know, this is a great loss to PI, yet we need to make sure that we foment continuity for the group and our general membership. We must now consider who might be willing and able to take up the chair position. I humbly offer my time and energy in service to PI in this capacity, if you will have me. I have served as a member of the North Point Advisory Board for the last 5 years, and I'm now board president. This experience would stand me in good stead should you accept my application to serve as PI chair. If there are others that you feel might be better suited for the position, I am very happy to remain as a member at large of the PI steering committee. As the new year begins, we as a progressive group need to think and plan how we can best generate progressive change up to and after the 2020 election. There are so many issues to address, and we need to place our time and energy where we can be most effective. Should you need any more information or qualification on my qualifications or ideas, please feel free to contact me. And I will also put Rosemary's email in the Monday newsletter, so if you had any questions, you can direct them to her. So, thank you.
All right. So how can we help Prescott Indivisible? I was thinking about this. And one of the main things is that we can put anybody on any of the committees or any member here in touch with our national team. We have a very highly knowledgeable and competent team. They're based in Sacramento. We can help you find the right person to talk to there. We can also help you go through the website. It's a wonderful website, but it's a little intimidating. There's so much information on there, it's hard to find stuff. So we can help with that. It's amazing what's on there. We can speak at events. If you guys are having an event, I don't know if you'd want me back after tonight, but and we could do research for your steering committee. You know, if there's something that you're thinking in terms of, you were mentioning about the $5 billion, that kind of thing. So we
Well, my name is Diane McQueen. I'm with Outlaw Dirty Money. I'm hoping for the new folks here, welcome. And we are going to go again for a constitutional amendment for the 2020 election, but start a lot earlier to try and get full disclosure for large sums of campaign money as a constitutional amendment. You know, we have the right to know. Yeah, so I want to step up volunteer opportunities for people. If you can't get out there and stand on the street corner, I'm gonna have some other volunteer opportunities for people. So I will be hopefully emailing everybody. So if you have things you like to do, background work, you're flexible, you like to get up at 4 in the morning and do data entry like I do, don't ask me why, because my 19-year-old cat wakes me up. So there will be multitude of opportunities, but signature gatherers are, of course, the most important.
Except, I said this last time, I'll say it again. Please, everybody here come. Please, everybody bring your spouse, your children, your grandchildren, your neighbor, their children, their grandchildren, their dog. Besides the march itself on 1/19/19, okay, there's a whole bunch of other things going on. The first of which is we have a Women's Way art exhibit. It is going to be at the beautiful gallery, which is at 211 Granite Street? North Granite Street, thank you. And it's opening on January 18th, which is the evening before the march, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. There's reception. There'll be food, wine, art, camaraderie, fellowship. So it should be a really nice event. We have this year a lot of commemorative items. And Miss Jan has a table over here. Hats, scarves, books. Honestly, I picked them up today. They're amazing. Buttons, pins, business cards. I don't even know what it all is. But they're beautiful. Nancy did such a nice job. Look at the color on this thing. We've got tons of beautiful photographs. She's written about the experience the last couple years. We're asking for a donation of $15. It's beautiful, and I'm just in love. I just got goosebumps when I opened up and took a look. So please stop by, give a donation. Yes.
Hi, my name's Whitney Williams, and I'm the flash mob organizer for the Women's March on Yavapai County. Anyway, so our next rehearsal is January 5th at 1 o'clock right over there in the Faith Development Building. Please come. I've gotten a lot of emails of interest, and that's super exciting because it is most powerful in numbers. So please come. I just would like to preface it with I can modify the dances to any type of dancer at all. So if you have any concerns in that area, you are still able to participate. And we'll be doing 2 different flash mobs at the march, one at the beginning, one at the end. It should be a wonderful time. And yeah, you can find the links to the YouTube video, which is a tutorial of both dances on our Facebook page as well. So if you're not able to make any of the rehearsals, you can learn them there. And the other rehearsal dates, there are about 4 more after this Saturday, will be with the Women's March information. Any questions about that? I think that's all I have to say. Awesome, yes, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow at 1 o'clock, right over there. Okay, cool, thank you.
My name's Muriel, and I'm the Social Justice Coordinator here at Granite Peak. And I'm also sitting on the committee for Quad City Interfaith Council that's planning MLK Day this year. And the theme of the march this year is Don't Sleep Through the Revolution. So we've been talking a lot about how celebrating doesn't mean just remembering, but also, paying attention to what's happening right now. And what racial justice issues are currently present in our community. So, as a side note, how many of you all were here when Umoja presented at the last general meeting. So that's a all-black organization in town that recently came into being, and they're currently in conversation with city management around some initiatives on the city level around diversity and inclusion. So there's things happening to show up for and support with this event. The march is at 10 o'clock and it starts at Prescott College. We'll go down around the square and end up at the Methodist Church on Gurley, where there'll be a celebration starting at 11 o'clock. And we'll have speakers and songs, and some teenagers are practicing MLK speeches and they're really excited about sharing those. You know, I have a vision of Prescott where we show up for these actions and they show the rest of the state that this is what Prescott is, right? We are on the landscape of involvement, political involvement. I mean, we've already been doing that in so many ways, but I think getting to say, you know, there was 2,000 people at the square is incredible. So that's a vision that I have.
The updated version, she spoke here one time before. Her talk is, rocket engines. Pretty interesting and quite a lot of really good information with a direction with the 2018 climate change assessment. That said, where does it say that? Yeah, 3:30, right, at the Founders Room. And let's see. I think that's really pretty much all.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Claire, and that is very right. I am a social justice and community organizing master's student at Prescott College, Gages as well, and we're here to present about Sonoran Prevention Works and an event that's happening, but quickly just talk about Sonoran Prevention Works. It's a harm reduction organization in Arizona, and there's an office here in Prescott. The cohort is doing a lot of work with them this semester, and they work to reduce harm for injection drug users, opioid users. There's a lot more information back there about what they actually do, so if you're more interested, come back to Gage and I and we can tell you about it. There's some other people in the audience too who work with SPW.
Thanks. So in collaboration with SPW and the cohort, we're trying to organize an Addiction and Recovery Advocacy Day on the Phoenix Capitol on February 4th, where we're trying to mobilize 400 people to show up.
Yeah, and we're looking for people to show up on the day, Advocacy Day, but also in the meantime, pass out flyers, canvas, door knock, shoulder tap, however you want to get involved to help us mobilize would be really awesome. And we'll be over there. Thank you.
Thanks. Hi. How's it going? Good. Well, my name is John Duncan. Some of you may know me, some of you may not. I've just recently become the editor-in-chief and owner of 5 Senses magazine. I just wanted to open that to the community and let everybody know that I am distributor, editor-in-chief, and maker of this magazine. So everything that you see, I worked diligently on a computer. So this is me submitting to the community and letting everybody know that I need content, and therefore I need support from our community to generate that content. We have to be able to have a voice of our community as a representation in print and online to help us get the word out about causes that are important to us. So this is what I want to continue to do with 5 Senses, is give everybody a voice and give everybody an opportunity, because we have to be representative of everybody in our community that needs a voice to be heard. And I think that that's going to be very important. As you will see with the current issue, I'm reaching out and trying to get people that you may know or you may not have known, but now you do. So thank you, and I love this town and I love everybody in this room because I do know all of you. So, most of you. I'm always available for discussion, debate, and to always hear anything that anybody ever has to say. So, thank you so much.
Hi, everybody. Gary Beverly. I'm chair of the Sierra Club, and I've kind of been hibernating since the election, and I'm sort of waking up now since all kinds of cool things are happening. For the last 2 years, the Sierra Club and Prescott Indivisible and some members of the faith community have formed the Yavapai Climate Change Coalition, and Debbie Cotton has been the Prescott Indivisible Environment Team representative to that, and with Jim Stein. So on January 10 at our steering committee meeting, we're working to figure out a way to coordinate action with this new group in town, the Northern Arizona Climate Change Alliance. And we look forward to working with them to make the issue of climate change really important for this year. Start by coming here January 18th, 6 p.m. Refreshments.
I do want to wrap up by talking a little bit. We've got several different teams to get involved with. You guys have heard a whole lot of different things to get involved with. We've got the environment team. We've got the human rights team. We've got the education team, immigration, communication and events, and the peacekeepers. If any of those things sound appealing to you, please get involved. I kind of want to leave it with just some hope because this group, Prescott, I'm really, really proud to have been part of this and being able to help and impact the election and this stuff and to impact, so many other things, and like being able to be part of this community. And, it's really cool. I'm sad I'm going to miss like the kind of like, yeah, we did it kind of thing that's going to happen in the next 2 and 4 years. But, I'm excited for Prescott, where we're going. I'm going to come and visit. I'll be on Facebook, probably, I don't know about Facebook these days. Yeah. All right. That's it. Thank you guys. Within 5 minutes.